Hello again, everyone. Josh Jeffy with you, co-host Primetime Sports, back with the first edition of PTS Lite for me here in 2012. Sorry it's been a while. Busy with the holidays. Had some computer problems with my last one, so it kind of frustrated me. So didn't want to do it, but we're back and better than ever to take some lines from Mike and Mike in the morning. But Brown season ended. Everyone's talking about draft. We still have about 3 months left until the draft. Right now, I'd like to talk about the Cavaliers, how they're playing. Kyrie Irving playing really well as of right now on January 17th. Yes, 17th. They are 6-6. They're actually playing right now as I'm doing this video against the Golden State Warriors. But so far, they're playing real well. Now, everyone who's on their high horses and got you-know-what in a bunch about, hey, they're winning too many games, we need them to lose. Let's just take a step back. They played the first part of their schedule's relatively easy. Some tough, obviously a tough road schedule that they have so far. But coming into, February, they're playing a lot of the good teams in the Eastern Conference. They play Chicago this Friday. So you'll start to see, the Cavaliers maybe not play up to the level of the higher powers in the East, but they'll still be a competitive team. And I emphasize the word team because they're playing like a real good team right now. Byron Scott's got a solid 10-man rotation coming off. They're playing good defense. They're shooting the ball really well, especially from three-point land. And again, Kyrie Irving, he is learning at a young age that he could take over a game in the fourth quarter, and it's starting to look like the players are starting to really look to him for leadership, and that's good quality. Tristan Thompson, the young kid, I was really interested to see how he would come in and play this year. He's had some up and down games, but I tell you what, his ups are up, and he haven't really had so much of the downs. I mean, he's always got a lot of energy. He can always get the rebounds. He needs to work on his offensive game, but that'll come in time. He's only 20 years old. I tell you what, though, he's one heck of a shot blocker. He's definitely a force when it comes on a defensive end, down in the lower post, which is good. That's what the Cavs need. They needed some good, tough interior defense. Now with Tristan Thompson and Anderson Varejao, they got a good little core there. Semi Erden, if he comes back and can play, contribute on the defensive end, he'll help. Cavs lack a little size, though. They do lack that true center, so they'll have to see if they later on, maybe next year's draft, or maybe free agency trade, they get someone that can play that true center position, and he's a little out of position. And again, too, when people are saying they're winning too much, you got to remember, I have to believe that the way that Antoine Jameson is playing, some contending team will want to have him maybe come off the bench or even a starter. So he will most likely get traded, and he's a big part of our offense. So there's a lot of variables still out there, and there's 56 games still left in this season, so a lot can happen between now and then. But you know what? If they don't lose, if they don't win, 30 games, that's okay. They're showing potential, but they need to win more than they did last year because last year was bad, which I think they will. I think they'll finish probably somewhere around the 25 win mark. At any rate, right now it's good, fun basketball to watch. Kind of switching gears, what was not fun to watch was that college football national championship game, the BCS national championship game. Was quite boring, actually. But, one key player that the Browns might be willing to draft is Trent Richardson. I'll just give you my quick take on the draft. I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of things out there. What I do know is the Browns need offensive playmakers. So, whether it be Blackman or RG3 is a possibility, we'll have to wait and see. But on Primetime Sports, I'm sure there'll be plenty of talking about it on our website, our Facebook page, and on Twitter. So you'll hear it all. And our PTS Lites. I'm sure I'll talk about it as we get closer to the draft and among other things, to say the least. Now, I know what you're all waiting for. You're waiting. Josh, it's been a while since we've had the beer of the week. Well, this week we got the Breckenridge Lucky You IPA. It's a good IPA, one of the first ones that I've had when I started my dive into craft beer. It's good stuff. Not as bitter to me, maybe to some newer people out there who have first sampled IPAs. Those are very bitter. They're supposed to be like that. They're not bad beers. So, but this one isn't as bad. Not as good as White Raja by the Brew Kettle. That's one of my favorite IPAs, but this one's pretty good too. So Lucky You IPA by Breckenridge Brewing Company out of Denver, Colorado. A great craft beer city is Denver. That's about all they have. They don't. You know what? I give them credit. They beat Pittsburgh, but I knew the Team Tebow dream would end against New England, and I think New England's going to beat Baltimore. Also think that San Francisco and the New York Giants is going to be a real good game. I don't know, it's a toss-up, but I'm going to go with San Francisco just for being at home, just the way that they can play. But I will not be surprised to see the Giants the way that they're playing right now. They're playing exactly how the Packers did it last year. Needed to win to get in the playoffs, and then continue that hot streak all the way to a Super Bowl win. So if the Giants get there, it will not surprise me at all. That's about it. I'm going to make it quick this time. I want to go watch the Cavs game. But for those of you who will watch this tonight, on January 18th, we will be live at Bunker Hill Golf Course in Medina. So if you're out and about, please stop on up. We're going to be hitting some golf balls in the golf simulator. We're going to do our February show at Bunker Hill. This is our second time at Bunker Hill. So first, we'd like to thank them for having us again. Should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. Again, Primetime Sports. Primetime Sports. Easy for me to say. It's been a little while. Primetime Sports TV at gmail.com is our email. PrimetimeSportsTV.com is our website. Also, we are on Facebook and our Twitter. Our Twitter handle is at PTS4Cleveland. So look for us on Twitter. Also, if you want to see me on Twitter, it's under my name, at BeerTasticCLE. That's at BeerTasticCLE. Until next time, my friends, cheers, bazinga, baby, and go Cavs.